Y'all, so let's do story time on how I dated a man who was sleeping with his sister, and you got to know I got them motherfucking receipts. So let's go. Honestly, I don't even like exposing people. I'm lying. I only like exposing people who do fucked up shit to me, okay? I ain't even gonna lie, this motherfucking story still haunt me at night sometimes. And sometimes I find myself thinking about it randomly, and I just be sick to my fucking stomach because it's a whole mess. And honestly speaking, when I met this motherfucking man, I didn't even know what the fuck I was sitting in for real. Because I thought I had a motherfucking man, but I didn't. The whole motherfucking time, it was like I was sitting in a motherfucking Lifetime movie that I did not sign up or pay for. Didn't even want the subscription at this point. So boom, I met this guy. And y'all, when I tell y'all the man was so fine, smelled so damn good. Like he was a well-kept man. I can honestly say that. Even though he was a little hood, he was still well-kept. And if you know, then you know. Because some of them don't be well-kept at all, right? Mind y'all, the man knew how to treat me. Like, honestly knew how to treat me. Like, he treated me so damn good. I wouldn't expect it from him because I never had an experience like that with a man of his caliber. Because most of them just really don't give a fuck for real. And he most definitely knew how to hold conversation for sure. And there was never a time where I wanted to talk about something that he shut me down. He most definitely was a good listener. And that motherfucker always said all of the right things. I can give him that. So, yeah, I was feeling him. I ain't gonna lie, I was. And here I am at this point in my life just thinking that God done gave me a man who ain't gonna make my blood pressure go through the roof. I felt like I was safe and secure in this relationship, baby. Mind y'all, he kept talking about his sister. Like, from day one, it was always about me and my sister. So I'm like, all right, I'm glad he got a good bond with his sister. You know, most siblings don't get along like this. And then he came out and told me, you know, hey, we got the same daddy, but just different mamas. So I'm like, okay, cool. I understand how that go because I got siblings with, you know, same daddy, different mamas. I'm like, okay, little blended family shit going on. That's normal, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't no big deal for real, you know? So I thought it wasn't a big ass deal, but it was. So when I first met her, I could tell that something was off, but I really didn't want to judge her because I just wanted to feel her out and see like what is given. Because when the very first time I met her, it was not given at all. So by this time, we into our situation like 6 months in. Mind y'all, I had already came out of out of a situation with somebody, so I really wasn't looking for nothing serious. I was just catching a vibe. You know, sometimes it's good to have a good vibe. So when he called me, he was like, you know, you're going to pull up on me today, so I end up going over there. Now, mind y'all, when I pull up, she was already there. Mind y'all, this bitch was laid out on the couch like she was paying bills up in this man's house, half naked, and I'm confused, because why is you walking around in boy shorts in your brother's house? It just didn't make sense. But okay, if that's what we doing. Mind y'all, when I came through the door, she looked at me, but she didn't speak. So my first impression is like, okay, what the fuck wrong with her? Because I don't even know you. And if somebody's speaking to you and they coming through the door, why the fuck you ain't speaking back? But okay, I got you, because next time I ain't speaking to your ass. Mind you, she in fact rolled her eyes. So the whole time I'm thinking, bitch, you must want war, because this ain't what you want for real. But me, trying to be grown, I let it slide. You know what I'm saying? But it only got weirder from there. And my question, I always wanted to ask him, like, why the fuck is she always around? Every time I come around, this bitch is around. Only time she was not around was when we was traveling. Now, if we traveled somewhere or went on a little 2-day trip somewhere, of course, she didn't go. But it's like, every time I come to your fucking house, she over here. Like, it's like, what's going on? I ain't even gonna lie, this girl was over there more than me. And maybe some people do got a good relationship with their siblings where, you know, they hang around their siblings like that all day long. It just, I ain't never seen it. I mean, she knew every detail about him. This bitch knew where he kept his socks at. She knew where he kept his stash at. She knew every motherfucking thing. And not only that, that ain't even a real motherfucking kicker. Now, mind y'all, when I first got there, she was laid out on the couch. So he was in the shower. So when he got out of the shower or whatever, you know, he was like, I'm coming. I just got out of the shower. So I'm like, cool. Now, mind y'all, at this point, she done got up off the couch and went in his room. So I'm saying in my mind, like, why the fuck is she going in his room? And he just said he got out of the shower. Like, I'm quite sure he got a towel on at this point. He ain't even dressed yet. So I'm sitting there on the couch and I'm looking crazy. So I'm like, all right, so I get up and go in the room. Mind y'all, the bitch putting lotion on his back. And this your motherfucking sister. That was my first motherfucking red flag. I held it in, though. I ain't say nothing yet. Not yet. So as time went on, I was like, we was holding a conversation, me and him, and she just so happened to add herself into the conversation. But what we was talking about, she didn't even let him finish for himself. She ended up speaking for him to finish the conversation. And I'm like, damn. So y'all must be really close, huh? I'm trying to play her to the left at this point because what I'm seeing ain't even right to me in my eyes. So she gonna give a little smirk and a laugh and say, yeah, that's my dog. Yeah, okay. We've been joining at the hip ever since we found out about each other. So I'm like, okay, so how long it's been since y'all found out about each other? So she was like, oh, we found out about each other when I was 18 and he was 20. So, oh, okay. I'm like, oh, okay. Now, not only that, why this bitch knew his favorite lotion that he liked to use? And granted, I could be reaching, but baby, it wasn't reaching to me at that time. Honestly speaking, she did not like me, and she made that shit clear. And I didn't give a fuck that she did not like me. Her brother was always spending a motherfucking coin on me. So her opinion and her judgment on me didn't even matter at this point. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, I couldn't even breathe wrong without this bitch sucking her teeth. Annoyed? For real, bitch, you is very annoying. And at this point, I'm real outspoken. So y'all know at some point I had to put that hoe in her place. But at one point, I really had to just ask him, like, your sister don't like me? He was like, nah, she cool. That's just how she is. She overprotective of me. So I'm like, okay. All right. And I ain't even gonna lie. After that shit, y'all, I started side-eyeing everything. Because, baby, at this point, it ain't even adding up. It don't even make fucking sense. Now, I'm paying attention to every motherfucking side joke. Every little rant they go on, I'm paying attention to everything. The way she touch him, I'm paying attention to everything at this point. Honestly, I didn't even feel like I was dating him when I was around him. It was almost like I was a motherfucking third wheel in a relationship that I was unaware of. And that was very cringe. And the bitch always tried to make me feel like I was in competition with her because she felt like he was going to choose her over me. And yeah, he may choose you over me because that's your brother. But I ain't in no motherfucking competition because I'm very sure of myself. I know what role I play when it come down to people. And a lot of people, that's the problem. A lot of other people don't know their role, but I know mine. And I don't know if she felt like I was trying to take her brother from me because we spent a lot of time together. We went on a lot. We actually spent a lot of time. We went on dates. We traveled together. So we did a lot of stuff together. So I don't know if that made her feel away because he started spending less time with her and started spending more time with me. I'm not sure. At this point, I still ain't know what type of situation I was in because we still haven't talked about us being in a relationship. We was just living in the moment, if that makes sense. And I ain't even gonna lie, every time I went to his motherfucking house, I always had a weird vibe. So at this point, start coming to my house because I don't like coming over here because every time I come over here, I gotta see her. And I don't want to look at her every time I come. But come on, let me tell y'all something. Because when you get them gut feelings don't lie. And we gonna say I should have trusted that motherfucker. And if I would have saved myself the worst heartbreak I ever motherfucking experienced. But no, my old dumb ass, I stayed, smiled, I cooked for the nigga. I did a lot of shit for him, just like he did a lot for me. Hell, I even prayed for the man. I ain't gonna lie, I even prayed for him at night, Lord. Whole time. I was the third wheel in a situation that wasn't even built for two. Damn. Drop the eyes in the comment if y'all ready for part 2, because baby, this is most definitely a motherfucking ride, and we gonna go together. Y'all know I'm taking you with me. I told y'all I'm gonna tell y'all my truth now. Because in part 2, she crossed the line, and I should have left in. But I stayed. Yep, my old dumb ass stayed. So we're gonna move on into part 2 on how I was dating a man who was actually sleeping with his sister. Y'all, this man did have children. He had 2 children. He had a boy and a girl. Now, and at this point, I'm asking him, why the hell is your sister acting like she your baby mama? Because at this point, it's giving this the baby mama. At this point, I'm telling myself, okay, I'm just going to let it go. Because maybe I'm reaching too far. And baby, I don't know why every time I go against my gut, I always got to pay for that shit. Now, I was like, maybe I'm just tripping. Because there is no way that this could possibly be going on. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe I felt like I was being insecure. But I'm heavy on myself, so I'm never going to be that insecure about nothing. The situation was sick as fuck, to be honest. The deeper I got into it, the more I realized that she was trying to mark territory that was never hers to mark. And that's just the reality of it. Mind y'all, after the first time I met her, I really tried to play it cool because, that's his sister. It's like the more and more I started coming around her, the more the bitch started doing weird shit. I mean, this bitch FaceTiming 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, calling, talking about she checking on him. They sitting on the phone 2 hours. Huh? What? We laying in the motherfucking bed in the dark. They having conversations like they dating. Do y'all know how you talk to a person when you know they whining down in the middle of the night and they give you that soft, deep voice? Yeah, that type of vibe. Like, that's what it was giving. It was giving him trying to be motherfucking sexy for whoever the fuck he talking to. And I didn't motherfucking like it at all. I asked him, I said, why the fuck is she calling you so late? Hello, this is my time, ma'am. Find you something safe to do and stay off that man line. Bitch, he will see you tomorrow. I say, oh, that's what she do. She called me and she vent to me, This what we do, My damn wig go to itching. The more and more I start telling the damn story. Oh, we catch up at nighttime about how our day was. The shit's sick. Nighttime siblings, huh? The fuck? Mind y'all, the next day, this bitch show up at his house with a full plate of food. Sunday dinner? Yeah. At this point, I'm in the kitchen cooking because he done asked me to cook. So, I'm trying to figure out where the miscommunication came in at. She ain't show up with no motherfucking party favors. She ain't came with no rotel dip and meatballs and baby shower sandwiches and sausage links. No, she came with cornbread, collard greens, neck bones. The bitch even came with Kool-Aid, y'all. Y'all, she even came with Kool-Aid, man. She ain't even had a Kool-Aid in a motherfucking Kool-Aid jug. She had it in one of them country crop butter things, like when you use all of the butter, and then a lot of people just say the container for storage. Yeah, she came over there with it in that. I said, damn. I said, oh, you came to have Sunday dinner, huh? Family time. I said, but your brother already asked me to cook, so I'm confused at this point, because, bitch, we ain't finna do this today. I'm finna beat your ass the fuck up in here if you think you about to come up in here and play with me today. Now I'm side-eyeing this bitch. Because listen, you not finna keep giving me all of that. And I'm not supposed to be in my feelings at this point because I'm upset. That wasn't even it. Guess what the bitch say? She said, oh, I know you don't eat everybody cooking. And how you know that, ma'am? This girl got a whole motherfucking man. 2 children. So one night, I go into his bathroom after she done left the house. Now, mind y'all know we women. And sometimes us as women, we're going to snoop a little bit. Just because, especially when you're dealing with a man who got his shit together, he got his own house, and you going over there just like he coming to your house. It's only right that you're going to check shit. And I checked shit, and guess what I found? I found the bitch edge control in his drawer. Baby, why is your edge control over here and not at home with your damn husband? Well, your boyfriend? Nigga had to say, oh, she get ready over here sometime. What the fuck she getting ready over? Y'all eat me up in the comments because I know y'all is. I know y'all is. But don't act like y'all ain't never been dumb. Because, baby, we not going to do that. Y'all, she stay like 20, 30 minutes from him. So I say she get ready over here. What the fuck is she getting ready for? A sleepover? Because at this point, why is she driving 20 minutes from her house to come over your house to get ready? It ain't adding up. I'm watching this bitch super close now because ain't no motherfucking way. And now I'm starting to catch little things, right? I'm catching shit. I'm getting hip at this point. And y'all, at this point, she tagging him on shit on social media with pictures of them on her story, basically saying, nobody understands me like him. This is my favorite person. Bitch, you got a whole man and children. So I'm trying to figure out why the fuck is he your favorite person? Ma'am, the fucking man should be the one understanding you. Not him. Mind you, y'all ain't grew up together. Y'all met when y'all was grown already. Mind y'all, she know I'm feeling no way. So one time, she turned around and post a picture and say, Oh, this my ride or die, and I don't give a fuck who get mad, huh? Where that come from? That shit ain't sound like no sibling love to me. That shit sounded like y'all sharing a bed full of motherfucking trauma at this point, because ain't no way. For me being me at this point, y'all, I feel the need to bring it up to him, because, baby, this shit is super weird. And one thing about me, it's hard for me to bite my tongue. I might bite it for a little bit, bitch, but I ain't gonna keep motherfucking bite my tongue, okay? Because I'm gonna say how I feel, and we gonna have to, I need some answers. I'm telling him, like, y'all relationship is starting to be out of control, because there is no way she over here with you more than she at home with her man. I said, y'all relationship is giving y'all in a motherfucking relationship at this point, because there is no way this girl is doing all of this and this just your damn sister. Y'all, me and him never argued about nothing. We didn't argue, we didn't fight, like, we got along real good. Once again, I'm still thinking God done sent this man to me, because there's no way I done found a man that got this amount of patience for me. This man taking me shopping, he's standing in the store, don't give a damn how long I take. Yeah, that type of man. I wouldn't believe what the fuck this man said to me. It's given that you jealous of my sister. Excuse me, motherfucker. Jealous of your sister? Are you? I said jealous of your sister. I said, motherfucker, what type of Jerry Springer shit is this? Why the fuck do I need to be jealous of your sister? You really don't know who I am for real. I'm one of them ones for real. I play innocent for you, nigga, but I'm really not. That's when I know some shit was really wrong. Because, baby, at this point, ain't no way in the fuck you asking me, am I jealous of your sister? Jealous of what? I ain't even gonna lie, y'all, that shit rubbed me the wrong way. And then it's like the bitch started trying to compete with me. Like, baby, we is not competing. This is not what this is. And y'all, he ended up buying me some designer slides. And within a few days of him buying me the slides, this bitch fuck around and show up in the same slides I had, just a different color. Say, oh no, he just know my style. I said, oh, I got them same slides. She said, oh, he just know my style I like to wear. No, baby, he know my motherfucker style. You copying me. At this point, I should have just left. I should have just packed my little hoodie and my little shit I had at his house and just blocked him and never went back to his house ever again. I know what the fuck I did. I stayed. I stayed. I did. I ain't even gonna lie, I did. Stayed like a damn fool. Drop the nails in the comments for part 3. This ain't even half of the mess. Wait till I tell y'all what the fuck she did for his birthday party. That's when I realized this shit ain't mathing. This ain't no motherfucking brother and sister relationship or bond. It's some other shit going on here. Y'all, so we're moving on into part 3 on how I dated a guy and I found out he was sleeping with his sister. So, boom. At this point, I ain't know if I was in a situationship or was it all a joke? Hell, I didn't even know if it was a test from God or not, hell, because I was losing myself trying to keep up with the damn confusion. Hell, every time I tried to breathe, she was always there. Every time I tried to love on, the bitch was always there. Like, this is beyond me at this point, sir. The crazy part about it is, I got to wondering, when do she have time for her man and her damn children? Because, bitch, at this point, you live over here at this point. You live in here, ma'am. Shit got so bad, I started asking myself, am I the outside or inside of my own situation? Because at this point, baby, I don't know who the fuck, who and what is going on. I ain't gonna lie. Like, he would try to be standoffish to her to a certain degree. But the way they was acting around each other, y'all, it's almost like I was a motherfucking intruder. So I'm trying to figure out, why the fuck do you even want me here? Because at this point, you don't need me. You got her. It got so bad to where we had started making plans, doing stuff. I mean, private shit without her. And all of a sudden, she would just pop up there like, what is you here for, ma'am? We didn't ask you to be here. But obviously, you had to be telling her about it for her to know where the fuck we was at. Now, by this time, I'm not the only one peeping it. His other siblings are peeping it now because they just like, wait a minute, because she too motherfucking clingy. Like, they starting to ask questions like, when you have time to yourself outside of being with her? Because she always over this motherfucker. Now, mind y'all, she didn't have the same relationship that he had with her other siblings. They wasn't close like them two was. I mean, we could be at his house laid on the couch watching TV, eating popcorn, and here come this hoe. Next thing you know, she knocking on the door. Ma'am, go the fuck home, girl. Ain't even it, y'all. This bitch ain't even wait for him to say who is it and open the door. This bitch had a key. She let herself in. I know y'all confused. Because now when I replay the situation in my head, I'm fucking confused. Because, bitch, what was you thinking? Ain't no way I was that motherfucking green. Ain't no way. Let me drink a little bit of coffee and see. Now, hear me out. Because I'm not saying nothing wrong with it. But I had to come out and ask the nigga. I said, damn, she got a key? He said, yeah, she got a key. She be needing stuff. So I asked him, I said, damn, is she your sister or your roommate at this motherfucking point? Because at this point, this bitch is a roommate. The fuck? And so, boom. Then he called me one day, and, you know, he basically was saying, you know, baby, I really don't feel good. Woo the woo, and here I am. I done took my ass over there. I got soup. I got medicine. I got everything to nurse him back to life, right? Because he had a cold. I opened the room, though. Here this bitch is, tucking him in under the cover. So I'm trying to figure out, like, wait a minute. Just hear me out, y'all. Hear me out. So at this point, I'm standing in the doorway looking crazy because clearly you do not need me here. What the fuck is you calling me here for if this bitch over here playing nurse? Clearly you don't need me, sir. I'm confused. And this bitch had vapor rub. She had soup. This bitch even had his socks on her motherfucking lap. And she was sitting there holding the socks like she was finna warm them up with her hand. I say, you know what? Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna come back later because this ain't even it. I don't know what y'all got going on. I'm finna get the fuck up out of here because I don't want to be here because this shit pissing me off. I said, every time I come here, she here. What you calling me here for if she done bought you medicine and vapor rub and all this extracurricular shit? Because that pissed me off so bad. I said, bitch, when do you go home with your motherfucking man? Because I'm confused at this point. So just imagine how left that shit went. And this motherfucking nigga said, no, baby, we not going to argue. I did call her and tell her I was sick. But both of y'all taking care of me. Y'all, I was so motherfucking mad I could have screamed, bitch. Because what? We both doing who? No, I think it's time for me to go. Motherfucker, this ain't no group caregiving. This ain't motherfucking Grey's Anatomy. The fuck you think this is? We damn sure ain't no motherfucking sister edition. I don't know what the fuck you think this is, but I ain't it. That ain't what got me. It was the silence and the way they can communicate without even saying shit to each other. You hear me? That was what moved me. Because, wait a minute, what? Y'all! I'm so confused just like y'all, man. Listen. At this point, I'm starting to feel myself slipping. My mind, my energy, like every motherfucking thing is slipping. I don't even know if I want to be a part of this shit no more because I'm tired of, feeling like I got to fight for a place. Because we ain't doing that, man. Look, I don't got to be here, sir. Started looking in the motherfucking mirror and I didn't even recognize me. Like, this how much that shit was shifting my energy. I started being paranoid, man. And the worst part to it was, that ain't even the worst part to it, y'all. He started making me feel like it was me. I started being paranoid and shit. No, ma'am. And the more suspicious I got, the more gifts I got. The more suspicious I got, the more he motherfucking gave. Trying to make me feel like I was jealous. Bitch, I am at this point. I'm jealous because I don't even know what the fuck is going on for real. This nigga had there to tell me, you being real weird. That's my sister. If you can't handle our bond, then maybe you ain't for me. What? That's when I motherfucking knew he was gaslighting me. Because why is you playing with me? What? That's when I realized the gaslighting. Real bad. Because ain't no motherfucking siblings relationship built like that. At least none I know. I ain't leave. And I knew better. And I didn't leave because I still had hope for the situation that we did have going on. Y'all, the man had me spoiled as fuck. I ain't even gonna lie. The shit just still had me thinking, was I overprotective? Or was I thinking too hard on it? Or was I just that damaged from previous situations that I think everybody the same? Drop a heart in the comment if you ever stayed when your spirit was screaming at you to leave and you still stayed anyway. Baby, the next part, she stepped into my life and not just his. And that's when I began to motherfucking lose it. Hey, y'all, so now we're going to move on into part 4 on how I dated a man that was sleeping with his sister. So let's go. Y'all, part 4 will go for a whole motherfucking plot twist. Because listen, at the time I was driving trucks locally. Tell me why this bitch pulled up to my job. Why is you... Ma'am, what the fuck is you doing at my job? And mind y'all, he was not with her. I'm confused because you don't even like me. So why the fuck are you even at my job? And how do you know where I work at? To this day, that shit still don't sit right with me. I became a little bit more private. Because I'm going to tell you something. People is crazy. Boom, back then I was driving trucks local. So I was in and out of the city. You know, long hours sometimes. Sometimes I have short days. Some days I have long days. Some days I got to work over. So with that being said, minding my motherfucking business per usual. Mind y'all, I only briefly mentioned to him where I was working at. I never physically came out and said, oh, I work for such and such. I never said any of that. I just briefly gave him, you know, a little rundown of how my job worked. I don't even remember if I told him the name of the company. I had to for her to show up, though. But mind y'all, I really ate on the go a lot of the times. But this day, I actually ate at the terminal. You know what I'm saying? I went to Chick-fil-A, got me some Chick-fil-A. I'm at the terminal just in the truck, listening to my music, eating my food before I take my next load. And guess who the fuck pulls up to my job? Sister girl. So yeah, I'm at work. I'm sitting in my truck before I take my next load, and I'm eating my lunch. Mind y'all, this day I stopped at Chick-fil-A. Now I'm back at the terminal, and I'm eating my lunch, sitting in the truck, listening to some Summer Walker, getting a vibe. Because sometimes when you drive trucks, baby, you got to make sure you amp yourself up. Because sometimes it be rough. But guess who pulls up at my job and pull up beside me? Her, the sister girl. If you don't like me, ma'am, why the fuck is you at my job? I'm trying to figure out what's going on at this point. She proceeds to go inside of the building, not even realizing I'm sitting in the truck beside her. So at this point, I'm like, hey, wait a minute. I done honked the horn, because wait a minute, what the fuck is you going to my job for, ma'am? Huh? Why is you going in my job? So she come to the door. I'm like, what's up? Because you know I don't fuck with her. I ain't fucking with her. So what's up? She said, oh, I was just riding by and I wanted to check in on you. You want to check in on me? I said, from my understanding, you don't even like me. So I'm trying to figure out, why is you really checking on me? She'll compensate, but you can tell she don't like me. So I'm trying to figure out, what the fuck is it for you to check on, and why you at my job? Is the next question I asked her ass. So at this point, I'm looking at her like she crazy, because I'm trying to figure, I say, ride by where? Because this ain't no main road. My job is not off of the main road. So how the hell could you possibly be riding by? I say, this ain't no regular job that you could just ride by for real. I said, so evidently you had to be looking. Because, baby, no way you was just riding past over here. Mind y'all, I'm looking rough. I got on some Crocs. I got on my head wrapped up. Not in a headscarf, but I had my hair pinned up. And here she come, showing up like she finna go to Sunday's Best. At this point, I'm so fucking puzzled. I'm puzzled at this point, because what? And I mean, sister girl face was beat this day. I have never seen her with a full face of makeup. I'm blown the fuck away. You got dressed to come check on me at work? The same motherfucker smirk on her face like she knew something that I didn't know. Yeah. Y'all, this shit is messy as hell. I'm telling you, it is. And I'm knowing they're going to see these videos. And when they do, I don't even give a fuck. I said what I said. So then she proceeds to ask me how my day was. So I kept it short and cute. Oh, it's good. Now she proceeding to lean into the truck like she want to come up in the truck, invade my motherfucking privacy like she had every right to be there. When, bitch, you ain't even supposed to be here for real. Sister girl proceeds to say, I'm just trying to make sure my brother got good people around him, and I see you solid. I could have told her some motherfucking things in that moment, but I kept them to myself. I smiled and kept it cute. But my mind all over the place, because I'm knowing that was a small gesture of marking territory. Because it ain't making sense, honey girl. That shit you saying most definitely ain't no motherfucking compliment to me. And she know I ain't lying. The whole motherfucking day, I'm kind of blown away. So now I'm getting off work. I'm on my way home. It's nighttime. I'm calling him, and I'm like, your sister showed up at my job today. Because I'm really trying to see how the fuck I'm finna just let this man know. Like, at this point, it's going too far. Because why is sister girl coming to my job? Sister girl ain't supposed to be here. Saying furthermore, why the fuck is she always popping up where the fuck she don't belong at? You know what this motherfucker man said? Oh, she always been protective over me. And I can't control where she go. So, y'all, I'm sitting riding home in disbelief because there's no motherfucking way you saying this shit to me. Like, you don't even see a problem. So, you don't see a problem that she's creating. There is no problem when it come down to her. When you trying to speak to him about her. So, I hit him with if she protective, who the fuck she think she protecting you from? Me? Because what harm am I going to do you, baby? This motherfucker laughed like I'm being petty and jealous of his sister all over again. Once again, I'm really not. Because I have no reason to be jealous of your sister. It was the fact that your sister came to my job trying to check me while I'm sitting in the truck eating my motherfucker Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. I'm trying to figure out what is going on. From that day moving forward, I kept my eyes wide open. And not just on him, but on her ass too. You got to know that it wasn't always about her showing up. It was the fact that he was always cool with it. He never found the problem in none of her motherfucking actions, and that was the problem for me. Now, mind y'all, I'm still trying to figure out why the fuck am I still holding conversation with this man? Because at this point, you going to downplay everything that take place with her. You going to make it seem like she just overprotective, and that shit is not valid. So at this point, I need to talk to her motherfucking man. I need to see what's going on. So I need to go on over there. I need to talk to her man. So I ain't say shit else. I just started detaching myself, but quietly. I didn't make no big noise about it. I just know, bitch, it's time to exit at this point. Have you ever loved somebody but still be walking away on the inside? That's exactly what the fuck I was doing. Because I don't even think I was in love with him at the point. I was just in love with the money, honestly. Honestly, I really just didn't have no words. I didn't know, like, how to proceed with the situation because the shit was getting out of hand. And one thing about me, I don't like to be tracked. Don't come looking for me. If I ain't looking for you, don't look for me, honey, because I don't move like that. And the fact that you don't find an issue in it is a problem for me. So that's when the fuck he started losing me mentally. Because at this point, no, this shit is a little bit too much for me. And this is a situation that I don't want to be a part of. So with that being said, y'all, the shit get worse. Because now me and her done exchange words. So mind y'all, I had ended up going to her house with him before. He went over there to help her boyfriend put some tires that he had bought on the back of his truck so he could take them to the shop for him. So mind y'all, I knew where she lived at. So I took a brave leap at this point. Because now, bitch, we not finna play. You're not finna keep playing in my face. Because I'm going to make sure it's more than one way to skin a motherfucking cat. So I show up at her front door. Now I'm at your door, bitch. I'm on your turf. Because see, while you thinking you coming to mine or to my job, my place of business, I'm going to come to your front door. So when I get to her house, mind y'all, she not even home. I'm already knowing where she at. She at his house. So I'm knocking on the door. The boyfriend come to the door. He in the house with the 2 kids. I'm asking him. I said, hey, you know, I'm dating such and such. And I'm trying to figure out when is your woman ever at home because she always at his house. I said, and not just that. I said it's the fact that she feels so entitled to see what's going on in my situation to where now she done crossed the line because this bitch showed up at my job. So I'm trying to figure out what is going on because clearly I'm not going to get the truth out of her and I'm not going to get the truth out of him. So what is the problem? Y'all, this man proceeded to say, hell, I got a lot of questions my damn self. He said, honestly speaking, we ain't even together. We just living together because we got kids. So y'all doing what? He said they wasn't even together. He said we just living together. Y'all come back for part 5. Put a car in the comment section, y'all. So we're gonna move on into part 5 on how I dated a man who was sleeping with his sister. All right, let's go. Boom, his birthday rolled around and it's his birthday now. So of course, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I went all out for his birthday. You know what I'm saying? I know that was the dumbest shit ever, but y'all gotta realize the man cashed out on me for a long time because we done been fucking with each other for a long time. But we rolling into like a year and some change now. So of course, when his birthday came, I cashed out on him. It was only fair, right? Okay. All right, y'all. So I made reservations at a nice restaurant. And I bought him his favorite cologne. Now, mind y'all, we had a party after I took him to dinner because that was going to seem like that was going to be the only time we got to spend some time together on his birthday before little dum-dum entered the room. And now, overall, the birthday was great. It wasn't me taking him to the restaurant that fucked me up. It was what happened after the fact. Let's get into it. Y'all, after we had our little outing, I went and got dressed. I changed my clothes into something, you know, a little bit more comfortable, but still fine as a motherfucker. Yeah, that's what I did. Now, mind y'all, I pulled up looking fine, body snatch, hair laid. Yeah. I did that. I'm even gonna lie, y'all. As soon as I walked into this damn event, like, the energy just shifted. Like, it's like, man, I ain't even want to be here at this point. Because why when I walk in the room, it feel like this? It just felt, the air felt heavy. Like, you know how you walk into a room and it's almost like you know a motherfucker gossiping about you? It just, I don't know, it felt weird. Like, honestly. Y'all, his sister already there. She in the center of everything. Like, we about to celebrate her ass or something. And I'm just like, boy, this bullshit again. In the mood I'm in tonight, I ain't in the mood for this girl shit today. Y'all, she's standing at the door greeting everybody, telling everybody where to put the food, you know what I'm saying, you know, where to sit at, and all of that, right? So I walk in, shit. When I walk in, I just, like, I'm so irked with her at this point. So when I walk in, I'm like, ain't this his birthday party? Because why the fuck is you making it about you? It is not about you today. Can you just please let that man have his fucking moment? After I say that to her, she gonna say, hey girl, you look cute. Bitch. Look at her and I give her the eye. I'm like, I look cute. Bitch, I'm stunned. I look good, bitch. But it's okay. I'm gonna keep it cute with you tonight, alright? It's the way the sun beaming in my car that got my camera looking crazy, but we're gonna keep going, okay? Y'all, by this time, he come in. And of course he give me a hug. I was just with him, so of course he give me a hug, but he ain't hug me tight like he usually do. He ain't do that. Now, mind y'all, I see her. I done spotted her in the room, right? I see how she looking at him hug me. Like, she watching every motherfucking thing, down to the way he even touched me, baby. And that shit was crazy. Like, what in the fuck is you looking at, ma'am? Your man up in here. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Now, by this time, everybody outside. They got the grill going, the music playing, everybody drinking. And I ain't gonna lie, the vibe halfway decent at this point. It ain't went left yet. Now, at this point, everybody about to start playing spades after everybody, you know, was chilling outside. And tell me why this bitch called him so he could sit beside her. Mind you, her man in this room. Well, ex-man. They just living together. But he's still at the party. Baby, the liquor is in the building. And everybody tipsy, but me, because I don't drink. Y'all, everybody in the goddamn room was stunned, because y'all wouldn't believe what this girl did next. This bitch sat in his lap and said, yeah, because you know I'm your good luck charm. Y'all, the fucking room went silent. Y'all, everybody in this motherfucker looking like, wait a minute. What? I know we drinking, but damn, we ain't slow. We ain't nobody slow at this point. Oh. So the baby daddy bust out and say, yo, what? Y'all, every motherfucker body looking shocked. We all looking stuck like, did she realize what she just said? Is it the alcohol? She know what the fuck she said. But everybody else looking around the room, looking at him sideways like, bro, like, what? Wait a minute. She said wait a minute, huh? And for a second, I gave him a look like, I'm really just sitting here trying to realize, like, am I okay? Cause bitch, what is wrong with you? Like, I'm asking myself, like, you cool? Cause ain't no way. Something it ain't adding up for sure at this point. Baby, the brother pulls out his phone and he started recording. He started recording the whole scene, cause at this point, everybody thinking that she just intoxicated and tripping. So everybody asking her, like, what you done had to drink, or what you done had, like, everybody tripping out. Everybody laughing and recording, right? And her baby daddy say, y'all always acted like y'all was married. Me, the girlfriend, I'm standing there. I'm trying to figure out if I'm invisible or not. Because, bitch, I'm feeling real invincible right now. Right now, I feel real goddamn invisible. And right now, I really want to shake the motherfucking table. I want to cut up. at this point. He did not correct her. He did not move her. And didn't even look my motherfucking way. At all. That's when I knew I was a cover-up and not a partner. Sure the fuck did. By this time, y'all, it's time for the birthday cake. She come out singing all loud like she the bitch that gave birth to him. Like, when I tell y'all disgusted, at this point, disgusted. I'm trying to set my cruise control. This bitch cuts the cake. Feed him a piece. Motherfucking finger all in his mouth. Man, fucking stomach turned instantly. Baby, that ain't no motherfucking sibling shit. That's intimate shit. It is. And now I'm realizing that, baby, you fly with me with so much shit because I really was your cover-up. I really was the cover-up, y'all. So at this point, I'm disgusted. Mind y'all, we stopped having sex weeks ago when I really went through his phone and saw all of this shit in his phone. Yes, I got the proof. I'm gonna show y'all. Motherfucking body acting normal at this point. Like this is how they are when they're around each other. Like nobody else sees a problem in the shit. Like everybody else just see it as if, you know, that's how they always act when they get around each other. But her sitting on the lap was something that she never did. But if you mean to tell me her feeding him cake with the finger? Now mind y'all, whole time all this shit going on, I'm looking slow as fuck. Not only am I looking slow, her baby daddy looking at me. Now mind y'all know I went to her house. So at this point, he looking at me. We looking at each other. Cause bitch, what? I didn't even speak at this point. I just stood there. The amount of anger I had in me. Oh. But yeah, the amount of anger I had in me at this moment is just like, y'all, I'm just disgusted and embarrassed. I ain't even gonna lie, embarrassed. Embarrassed. Bad. At this point, I'm overlooking at it. So at this point, I'm like, you know, I walk up to him. I'm like, you know, I'm about to go. You know, I hope your birthday night turned out good for you. I said, I'm finna go because I really ain't feeling well. And so I'm going to go on head on out. So he didn't even walk me to my car. And guess what I did? I didn't even go home. I didn't go home. I went somewhere else. Because, bitch, who you think you're playing with? Huh? I went somewhere else. I didn't even go home. Looking too motherfucking good to go in the house, huh? You think I'm about to go in the house and cry on the pillow? Nah, bitch, because you gonna cry in a little bit. It was a cover up from his truth. A distraction that I can't even motherfucking explain yet. Drop a cake in the comments if y'all ready for part 6. Because when I tell y'all the truth came knocking, truth ain't just motherfucking knock. It kicked the goddamn door in at this point. Baby, wait till I get to these motherfucking receipts to show y'all. Wait till I get to the receipts. Little did he know, I was the worst bitch you ever want to cross, and that's what he didn't know. So I was letting him cook, but I had a plan at the same time. Hello there, darling. In part 6, that's when I found the DNA test in his phone. Yeah, so we're gonna move on into part 6 of story time, where I dated a man who was sleeping with his sister. Now in this, I'm going to reveal proof, DNA tests, and text messages. So let's go. I just went and got me something to eat, and I'm about to just sit in my car and go ahead and finish part 6. So give me a minute. Y'all, after going through his phone, I felt like I had saw all I could see. Then I scroll across the motherfucking DNA test. Y'all, I done went through the phone and found nude pictures of her, videos of her sucking it and all. And at this point, I'm thinking it can't get no worse. It can't get no worse. Y'all, I'm trying to eat. My head hurts, so I need to take something for it. So at this point, I'm thinking it can't get no worse than this. And baby, it got worse. And honestly, I thought the worst part was over with. And baby, The devil was not done with me. See, I didn't say much right away. I just played it cool. Like, cause sometimes you gotta play it cool. Sometimes you can't say nothing right. I think by the time I found all of this shit, I just was numb by this point. Like, I just was annoyed and numb. And I said I know I was stupid as fuck for not leaving. But something told me to not leave until I got the full motherfucking truth. And that's exactly what I did. Call it what you want in the comments. But I needed the whole motherfucking truth. I needed my conscience to be clear. So, boom. The next night, I ended up staying with him. One more night. Not for him, but for myself. I needed clarity. Mind y'all, he still don't know I know. So he go get in the shower. I'm going through his shit at this point. I'm going through drawers. I'm going through boxes. I'm going through all of the shit that he thought I wouldn't go through. Yeah, but I'm being cautious at the same time of me going through these boxes. Honestly, I don't even know what the fuck I was looking for. Honestly, because I had all of the proof on the phone. Hey, y'all, so shit got real when I found the DNA test and I saw her name, his name, and the baby name. So I blocked out everybody's name on the DNA test, and I'm finna show y'all the test. Again, this ain't my business to tell, but I'm telling, do y'all see what that shit say 99.9% on that motherfucking test down there? Yep, this is what I found in his phone. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. When I saw this shit in his phone, I dropped the phone. Because at this point, I'm disgusted. There is no motherfucking way. You done been fucking on your sister this long and y'all done had a baby? A baby? By your sister? Y'all, I went completely motherfucking numb. I didn't know. All I could do was just stare at the fucking wall, because there is no motherfucking way. I had a suspicion of y'all fucking. But a baby? That baby was supposed to be her ex-boyfriend that lived with her. Only because they had children. They was not together, let him tell it. The one that she swore up and down was her man, but he had already told me the truth. And she swore up and down he was her man by text message when I caught their motherfucking ass. And of course I'm going to show y'all the message. And if it was his motherfucking baby, why the fuck did you test your brother? Because the math was mathing. And bitch, it math. So I left that night. I ain't say shit. I ain't wait to hold a conversation with him or nothing. I just left. Because I felt like that's all I could do at this point. So I grabbed my keys. I packed my little bag I had at his house. Pieces out the door. At this point, there was no hope. I already knew that shit was over with. This shit dead. Ain't no way I could fuck with you after what I done found. This motherfucker had the nerve to text me the next day and say, oh, I know what you found. And it's not what you think. What? Is you the Lulu bitch at this point? Because you got to be. And the shit pissed me off so bad, y'all. Because once again, not only are you trying to convince me what I saw I did not see, you still trying to tell me that the shit is invalid. I didn't even respond to his messages after that. Ain't no point. The DNA symbol in the comments if y'all ready for part 7. Because part 7, I confronted him in part 7. And the motherfucking words that came out of his mouth didn't even fucking make sense at all. The man looked me dead in my face and tried to motherfucking explain it. How the fuck can you explain this, sir? Like it was a reason for all of this shit happening. Like love got that confusing? Because I'm confused at this motherfucking point. Okay, y'all, so I tried to post a part 2 to part 6, but TikTok keep flagging the videos, saying that it goes against community guidelines, and I have now received a strike for it. Now, in part 2 of part 6, I was trying to show y'all how this person essayed me and beat me, and I wanted to show y'all the damages that was done to me. Now, the only reason why I started this story time was because I wanted y'all to know the backstory as to what led to me having this happen to me. However, TikTok wouldn't let me post the graphic photos and videos of what led to this. However, I guess I'm just going to have to explain it. So in this part, I will tell you that because I no longer wanted to be in this situation. This is what led up to me getting what was done to me last week. However, I don't know if, last week. I think it was last week. So, however, that's just how bad I want to forget about it. I don't want to think about the situation. So just imagine how painful it was for me to tell y'all this and still smile through it. Because, baby, it was rough. And I can almost promise y'all that every time I did an episode of a part 1, part 2, part 7, I cried after the fact. Because it literally hurts. But I feel like it's my truth. And if I have to go to this extent just to be able to get the help that I need through my GoFundMe, then I guess this is what I got to do, even if it sounds bad. So with that being said, I just want to know, I want to say to all of the women out there, if you do have a person that is making threats to you, believe them. If you are a woman that has survived DV, please believe them. Or if you're a woman that's currently going through that, please get out. Because this is my first encounter with DV. I have never experienced this a day in my life. And one thing I do know about people who experience it, they always come back. It's never just a one-time thing. So I know that this person at some point is going to return. That is why I got to move. That is why this is very important for me to move. Because this person not only did this to me, they had a tracker on my car. Which means I have located the tracker. It's no longer on my car anymore. But I say that to say I need to move. I got to get out of this situation. I just want to get my life back to normal. I do not sleep. I've been running off for 2-3 hours of sleep since this happened to me. Every time I hear a noise, I'm jumping. If I hear a bump too loud, I'm jumping. So I have not been able to work due to this situation because it has messed up my mental space. It has. But I thank God that I'm still here. So I'm here to tell my story because it's my truth. And with that being said, that's why the severity of my GoFundMe is very important, because I need to get back to where I can be comfortable with it, with living in my home. My house has now became a place that I don't even want to come to, but I don't have a choice right now. So I say that to say, y'all, it could be me today. It could be you tomorrow. It could be your mama. It could be your sister. It could be your brother. It could be anybody. So that is why I'm asking for help. And I know in the world that we live in now, you got to show proof in order for people to help you, because people don't believe word of mouth. And I totally get it. But if people can come on here and raise money for some of the most craziest things, I know I can raise money to be able to help me out of my current situation. Now, mind y'all, this person also knocked out my teeth. I wanted to show y'all that. TikTok won't let me show it to you. So I had to turn around and pay another $1,200 at the beginning of this week to get my teeth fixed because this person broke my teeth. So I now have teeth in, but now I'm back at my temporary teeth stage just until my permanent teeth come back in because of the damages that was done. The whole teeth two of the teeth had to be replaced, which I had to pay an additional $1,200 out of my pocket to pay for that. Now, with that being said, y'all, there is a part 7, and clearly I wasn't able to put everything I had to tell y'all in part 7, so it will be more than part 7. Who knows? I might have to stretch it to part 10. It all depends. Hopefully I don't have to, but a whole lot more happened after part 7. So I just wanted to give y'all a backstory as to why I started the story time in the first place. Now, will I continue to do story times after this? Yes, because I've been through a lot in my life, but this is by far, I think, the worst of them all, because it led to something that I didn't want to go through, that I shouldn't have went through because I chose to walk away. So let's move on into part 7, y'all. And do know that it was hard telling y'all this, but I'm telling y'all because it's my truth. And if this is the extent I got to go to get the help that I need for people to understand the severity, then I'm going to do that. All right, y'all. So we're going to move on into part 7 of the story. And this is the final story for part 7. I think it's the final part. It all depends on how far I get in this one. And honestly, y'all, he really tried to explain it like it was ever a reason for you to try to explain sleeping with your fucking sister. How can you explain that? After I saw his phone, after I found the DNA test, I was done. Like, it just was too much. Like, at this point, bitch, I know it's time to pack up and get on, though. Because what is you doing? I was gone spiritually, physically, and motherfucking mentally. And at this point, I just knew I had one thing left in me. And that was to confront them motherfuckers. And at this point, bitch, I don't need closure. And the damn show wasn't for him, it was for me. At this point, I told him that I needed to talk to him. And he said to me, so you found the test? I said I did. I said, to be quite frankly honest with you, I found everything. This motherfucker didn't even flinch. And in that moment, I think that's when I realized he wasn't even ashamed. He was just used to it. Like, what the fuck? Didn't flinch at all. So I asked him, how long this been going on? The man looked at me and said, we've been close ever since we found out that we were siblings. That still don't explain how long y'all been fucking. Nasty. Had the nerve to tell me it just happened. But we don't do it no more. Half of the shit I done watched through this whole situation, you mean to tell me y'all don't do it no more? Lies. I know you lying. You lying in my face. So, I think I should have gave y'all the text messages before we got to this part. Because we was texting before we actually had to sit down. And I really wasn't getting nowhere. So, let me go ahead and show y'all the text messages from them first. And I text her too. Well, hold on a second. All right, y'all. So, these are the first set of texts that I sent to him. And I'm going to let it cook for a minute for y'all to read them. Go ahead on. But I got to keep going, so just pause the video. This is the second text message from him after confronting them about the situation. All right, y'all. Y'all see these messages going on. Pause the video so you can watch. Now, y'all, he tried to deny the fact. This was before it got to this. Because I tried to reason with him, but as y'all can see. All right, here we go again. And as y'all can see, he laughed about it. Tried to laugh it off like I'm tripping. All right, here go another set. Okay, so now that I done showed y'all his text messages leading up to this, let me show y'all her messages that she sent me. And before I get into her messages, he told her that I texted him and asked him about it. So here we go. And the bitch gonna have the nerve to say, hey, sis. Bitch, I'm not your motherfucking sis. There it go. Here go her messages again. Girl, I'm not your motherfucking friend. I wouldn't go have no drink with you. And now I'm crossing the motherfucking line. Well, sis, the cat is out the bag. And let's move on in the story. And it seemed like it's going to be a part 8 because, baby, it got worse after this shit. So then he proceeds to tell me that she was going through stuff with her boyfriend and he was trying to be there for her. One thing led to another one. Bitch, you just sick altogether. Because ain't no way one thing led to another with your motherfucking sibling. I ain't never looked at my siblings like that. I'm confused. All over again. Because what? Y'all, at this point, I'm feeling like I'm in a motherfucking Lifetime movie. And we talking about a low-budget ass Lifetime movie. And before y'all start, bitch, let's keep going. Because I got some more to say. So I asked him, I said, at no point in this situation you ever thought that shit was wrong? Because sleeping with your sister, just to think about that, anybody who think about that is like, what? And this motherfucker had the nerve to tell me, what's wrong is that people don't realize or don't understand real love. Oh, hell no. He proceeds to say that blood don't stop real love. Yes, the fuck it do. Yes, it do. Blood is the first stop when it comes to lines that you do not motherfucking cross. Huh? And this nigga was so gone that he was trying to turn this shit into a love story. A love story with your sister? And if these videos find you sick ass people, y'all know I ain't motherfucking lying. And I'm waiting for you to send for me because y'all know I keep receipts. I got a whole lot more. And that's when I knew this motherfucker ain't even human to me no more. Like, y'all, I couldn't even cry. At all. I was embarrassed. I mean, I couldn't cuss. I couldn't fight. I just looked down. And I grabbed my keys. And it's just like, this shit is beyond me. And this shit is more common than a lot of y'all think it is. I just walked out the house, y'all, and I just instantly became a ghost. Because ain't no motherfucking way you playing in my face like this. And you finna trying to tell me this a motherfucking love story. And the nigga tried texting me later on talking about, I'm sorry I hurt you. And you sorry you what? And tried to tell me, but you don't know what we've been through. What the fuck have y'all been through when y'all only met each other when she was 18 and you was 20? What the fuck could y'all have been through? I'm confused. I said, you know what? You right. And I don't want to know. Because this motherfucking chapter is closed. But what you do not know is I'm not a motherfucker that you could cross. So now, with that being said, if that's the weak-ass excuse you got for me, y'all know I'm finna motherfucking make this tea super hot. Because, baby, who the fuck did both of y'all thought y'all was playing with? Okay, I'm finna show you just how ruthless I can be. I'll drop a casket in the comments if you ever had to bury yourself, a part of yourself that you truly loved, just to survive the truth. Because I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. That day, within itself, I died. I did. I did. And because of that, today I trust my gut like it's God himself. You hear me? Because the next time I feel a chill in the room, I'm leaving. Because clearly, in part 8, baby, I became a whole different beast. I became the beast that neither one of them wanted to see. I did. But I want to go ahead and finish the story out so I can give y'all another story time. But I got to finish this one out right first. I can't move into a whole different series if I don't finish this one. So I most definitely got to finish it. So stay tuned for part 8. So now we're going to move on into part 8 of how I dated somebody who was sleeping with his sister. I swear, this seemed like the longest story I done ever told. I just wanted to be over with at this point. Okay, y'all. So by this time, I'm guessing he done told her I know what I know. So now, I have pictures. I have the DNA tests. I have text messages. I have videos. I even have videos of them doing the whole do. Not only do I got videos of them doing the whole do, but I got videos of her eating it from the back, honey. Because why the fuck is you even back there? Because I ain't never been back there. And I'm trying to figure out why you letting her go back there. So she just kept calling me and all of this extracurricular stuff. Did I tell y'all she popped up at my house? Well, we're going to start over with she popped. I don't know where I'm at in the story, but we just going to say she popped up at my house, which she did. And when she popped up at my house, I'm looking at her through the peephole. So I'm like, who is it? I see it's her. Mind y'all, I'm clutching my, you know what, because why you at my door, ma'am? I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck she know where I live at. And apparently, he had to tell her where I live at because how would she know? She never been to my house. So she's saying I'm ruining her family and all of this extracurricular stuff. Now, mind y'all, I ain't even told nobody up until now. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck am I ruining if I never said nothing. But not only have I never said nothing, the problem is she know I know what I know, but she don't know that I found the second DNA test in the box that I was looking for in his room, remember? I never told y'all that, but it was a second DNA test in the box, and I have a picture of it. Now, mind y'all, I never opened my door, so she talking through my door telling me how I'm trying to tear loose her household, and I'm upset because he don't want me. Bitch, he ain't gotta want me. I don't want him. Honey, I left him. He ain't leave me. Make it make sense. It sound like you hurt. At this motherfucker point, you hurt because the cat is out the bag. And I never even told nobody up until this point, until now. The whole time, I'm like, you the one sleeping with your brother and you concerned about if he want me or not. What? I don't want him. And y'all should be disgusted because the way y'all carrying on, it don't make no fucking sense. And what got me is the fact that she never denied it. Just gaslighting me, trying to tell me how wrong I am. Ain't no way y'all two think I'm wrong in this situation. Y'all the ones that's wrong because y'all siblings. And right here talking about love. And having sexual activities and children's and shit. And I'm upset. I'm upset because you played in my motherfucking face. Now, mind y'all, he stopped reaching out. And you know one thing about a narcissist, they go silent when they don't want to reach out. They don't want to. That's what they do, thinking that they hurting you when they go silent. But in all actuality, I needed him to understand that you did not hurt me. I'm hurt behind the fact that you played in my face. And I feel sorry for y'all because y'all are siblings and sleeping together. So that's the part that fucked me up the most. What's getting me is the fact that he mentioned one DNA after I confronted him about it. But you sure ain't mention that second one, did you? And I know they're going to see these videos because they be hiding behind fake pages. So I know they're going to see them. And also not to leave out the fact that he went silent. Complete silent, no nothing. Because you knew that it could have been a possibility that I could have posted about this, which is why you went silent and you did what you did behind closed doors. Which is also why you felt the need to do what you did to me. After I chose to say, I do not want you no more. I politely asked them to leave me alone, because if you don't want it exposed, leave me alone. That was one of my biggest things for them. Just leave me alone. Y'all go y'all way, I go mine. Y'all can keep y'all little family soccer. Now I'm over here torn between if I should even tell her baby that them children ain't even yours, that her brother's on. And I got proof to prove it. And my biggest thing for her and him, why y'all out here playing with somebody who got valid proof as to what the fuck y'all got going on? I mean, a whole rack of goddamn proof. Pages worth. And today I had no choice, because y'all kept playing with me. You willing to ruin my life and do me bad because I know your secrets. And now look where we at. So, with that being said, y'all, some time went past and I wasn't communicating. I wasn't reaching out. I wasn't doing none of that. And that's when, now all of a sudden, in May, I get all of these threatening text messages. Once again, let me show them to y'all. These are one set of the text messages. Y'all can pause the video and watch them if you want to. This is the rest of them. 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 So, and that ain't even the worst part. That ain't even the worst part, y'all. Y'all got to come back for part 9. Just come back. Part 9 going to be the last part. I promise y'all it is. Right, because y'all been begging for part 9. Part 9 on how I dated somebody who was sleeping with his sister. Are y'all ready to drag the devil by his ankles? So let's go. Part 9 going to take y'all ass clean down through there. But listen. If you want to get you a drink and some snacks, go ahead. I'm going to wait on you, sis. Because you're going to need them motherfuckers in part 9. You're going to need every snack, every drink. You're going to need it all in part 9, baby. Let's go. And I know y'all probably thought it ended with the DNA test, right? No. But this part right here. And this the part I didn't want to tell y'all. Because, believe it or not, this part broke something in me. Honestly. So after all the lies, after the DNA test, after finding out he was sleeping with his sister, that wasn't even the worst part, y'all. I found out that the man I dated, that I actually ended up catching feelings for, wasn't even real. Yeah, you heard it right. He wasn't even real. And I told y'all it get darker. Because this is where everything fell apart. Okay, so boom. When I had to call the police due to my situation, I gave them everything I had. The police ran the name. It didn't come back to nothing. Excuse me, come again? After I gave you date of birth, full name, address. I even know his social. You ain't getting nothing? Wait a minute. Well, I tell the police the same name that I always knew him by. So when they ran the name, they got no license, no nothing, no system hits, no nothing. Nothing. And that's when the officer pulled me to the side and he said, ma'am, we don't have nobody in our system by this name. Not in this state, not in no state. Excuse me, sir. Y'all, my soul left my body. And at that point, that's when everything clicked. The lies, the secrecy. Nothing making sense. The lies that didn't even line up. Oh, hell no. This motherfucker wasn't just a liar. He was a ghost. I need to call 50 Cent and put him in goddamn in power. Because at this point, I'm fucking with a whole ghost. Mind y'all, he been living under somebody else's identity the whole entire time. So I'm sleeping with a ghost. The man I thought he wasn't. Fake IDs. Just goddamn vibes, lies, and stolen motherfucking air at this point. The man I prayed with. The man I lied with to a certain degree. The man I laid next to. Didn't even motherfucking exist, y'all. I know it chewed me up in the comments. Mind y'all, he used the name that I know on everything. So it's still not clicking to me at this point what they telling me. Honestly, all I could do is I said, just let me lay down right here, baby. I needed a little bit of silence, because you mean to tell me somebody after me and I don't know his government? Damn. Sign me up for a fucking Lifetime movie at this point, because I most definitely need to be in one, because at this point, all this time, I don't even know this man. I don't even know who I was sleeping with. Oh, Lord, y'all. Just help me out, please. Ain't no damn way. Ain't no way. I thought the worst part of the story was the betrayal. I thought it was the sisters. I thought it was the DNA. I thought it was the babies. But this motherfucking part, this part hit different for sure. So I was in love with somebody who didn't even have a fucking name. I don't get it. Y'all know what this motherfucker said after? That ain't got nothing to do with you. My whole motherfucking world just collapsed. I don't even know who the fuck I've been with. Sir? Like he just didn't destroy everything that I thought was real. That ain't even the worst part of it, y'all. Y'all, that shit broke me. It made everything that I had just went through, after being beat bloody, beat all in my head, laying in a pool of blood, that much worse. That shit just wasn't a heartbreak. That was a psychological warfare. Because at this point, ain't no way. Ain't no way. I sat in this house for days in silence, giving y'all pre-recorded videos that I recorded prior to this even happening. For days. Because I just didn't have the words. I couldn't speak. And I'm still trying to figure out how the hell do you recover? How? From realizing that the man that hurt you was never real from the beginning. And I still be zoning out behind that shit. Part 9 wasn't the worst part. It was the part that changed me. Y'all come back for part 10. I'm disgusted in part 9. I ain't lying. Maybe I do better in part 10. Hey, y'all. So we are back here because apparently he reported it live and sent me a text message telling me that he reported it because I was talking about him. And now y'all, I hope now y'all believe me. My live just got taken down because of that. So I appealed it with TikTok because I did not say nothing in my live that should have gotten my live taken down. I didn't mention no names. I am not bullying or harassing nobody. But y'all see how he just did that? That's what I'm saying. This is why the severity of what I need is there, because now look.